Hello everyone, this is Debbie Henderson from Debbie's Designs. Welcome to my Friday stamping. I'm just trying to find you guys on my iPad. I'll be right with you. Okay, I'm not coming up for some reason. I'll keep going and I'm sure it'll pop up. My iPad is always like 45 seconds lag time behind, so I'll keep trying as I talk. I just have one announcement because it's getting towards the end of December. Just a reminder that I'm offering 20% off for the whole month of December. And that's not a Stampin' Up promotion. That's my promotion myself. I do this every year in December to say thank you to all of my customers for ordering with me. And a big announcement, if you haven't seen it on my page today, I hit my 400,000 in sales today with an order. So thanks to all my customers that always order from me. I appreciate all your orders. So let's get started. This is going to be a quick one because I was actually creating some projects for my granddaughters, and I have 3 lovely granddaughters. Let me just check my iPad one more time. Okay, I still don't see you guys. Anyway, I was creating something for my granddaughters. I had 2 done and I thought I'm gonna wait on the 3rd one and do it with you guys in case you need just a last minute gift for Christmas. Let me bring it in to show you. So as you can see, I'm using a Hershey milk chocolate bar. I've got the stitched triangles dies. I got the flowers and leaves punch, clear wink of Stella. And then I've got polished pink open weave ribbon. I love this color. This is like my go-to pink lately. And this is what I created with the chocolate bars. So I have 2 of them all done. Now I want to try to bring up so you can see the little buttons that I used. I have the wink of Stella on them and it's so sparkly on the nose too. So I've already gone ahead and pre-cut everything just to make it easier. And it's like I said, it's going to be quick. And if you guys feel stressed right now and you have some last minute things to do, this is the way to go. These are good for stocking stuffers and just for those little tiny gifts that you have to finish on your list. Let me go ahead and scoot these all over. So I've gone ahead and punched out 1 of each flower, as you can see here. That's with polished pink. And then for the nose, this little tiny triangle is the smallest one from the triangles dies. And then let me bring in what I use. So you're going to need 7 of these little button shapes. And those are actually from the Dress to Impress bundle. It's these cute little buttons. There's 2. And just a quick note, I was able to cut 2 layers at a time. So if I use 2 of these 2 small ones here, I was able to cut 4 at a time. I knew that I was going to be coloring them with the clear wink of Stella. So the only difference, I'm going to try to see if you can see, when you do 2, there's a little bit of detail. There's more detail on this one, but that won't even show because of the wink of Stella that I'm going to color it with. So 7 of those. And what I wanted to show you before I start assembling, I have 3 granddaughters. If you have grandsons, what you could do, I have the Handsomely Suited bundle. And you can see there's bow ties here. I used the smallest of the bow tie. I'm going to put that right back in there. And I cut a bow tie out of Pool Party. Now the only thing I would do differently, because I put the little flower at the top, you would need to maybe scoot this up a little bit higher just to even it out, and then I would put the bow tie down here for the boys. So I thought that would be a cute idea. I'm not going to do one with this because I only have 1 chocolate bar left. So let me get everything situated. I'm going to glue my 2 flowers together with a mini dimensional. I'm going to stack those. And I'm going to go ahead and make a small bow. And I always start out my bows by making the big loops. I pull them in, tighten, pull them in and tighten until I get the size that I want. I want this to be pretty small because I don't want it to cover all of my flower. So I'm going to go ahead and cut some short tails. So there's my little bow. I'm going to bring in some glue dots. And I'm going to stick that right in the middle. And I think I'm going to cut this one a little bit shorter. Okay, so there's how quick that flower is. Now we're going to assemble. And I'm going to put this little sticky right here. These are the measurements I used. Now what I did is I wanted the silver to stick out on each end just so they'll know to just pull on it and it slides right out. So I measured from the brown, just the brown section from one end to the other. So this is 5 3/4 by 5 1/4. And then I'm going to score at 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 2 7/8, and 3 1/8. Let me go ahead and move this over. And you want your cardstock, this is the short side, you want it the long side, so it's going to cover all of that brown. So that's the position we're going to use to score. So 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 2 7/8, and 3 1/8. Now I know a lot of you guys don't like fractions. I'm going to bring this closer so you can see it. 2 7/8 is that line right before the 3. 3 1/8 is the line right after the 3. So you still got 1/4 inch gap there. And then I'm going to score fold everything on the score line. So you're going to have 1/4 inch on the sides for the thickness of the chocolate bar. Okay, before I fold this one, I want to add some tear and tape to the whole, that last flap. There's my tear and tape. Let me just cut a little piece off here. Okay, and I'm going to fold this over before I take the backing off. Okay, now I'm going to bring my chocolate bar in. I'm going to remove the backing. I always have to use my paper piercer. I have the hardest time taking this off. It should be simple. Just need to get under there. Now what I'm going to do, because this is the exact size you need, I'm starting on the, this just wants to stick. I'm starting on the back because this is tapered on the front. So I'm starting on the back as this is the exact measurement. I'm going to bring that towards the front. And I'm going to push that so it's tapered. And that fits perfectly on there, you can see. Now I do have just a little bit of tape. I'm going to use my adhesive remover to take that off. The tape is just a tad bit wider. It's going to take me a minute to take this off. I don't want to squish my chocolate bar. Now this, Stampin' Up! Used to sell this. We don't any longer, but you can get it at any of the craft stores. Oh, I'm making a mess. This is going to come off. It's just going to take me a little bit to take it off. I should have just left it alone. There we go. It's coming off now. Okay. So now I'm going to fold that back and put the chocolate bar inside. Just going to slide up and down. I'm going to use a dimensional, a couple of the minis on the back. So I'm going to glue my little bow right here. I am going to have to do some more of that. I'll finish it. Now I'm going to use my liquid glue to do my 2 eyes. And what I found works easy is the take your pick tool. I'm just going to pick up the eye and I'm going to put the dot not where the holes are in the middle. I'm going to put on the dot of glue with the top of the button. That way that glue won't seep through. Okay, now we've got the little nose. Pick that up. Look how quickly that picks up with the take your pick tool. There's my nose. Now I'm going to start out by doing one at a time here. There's my first one. And I'm going to do one on each side. So I think this would be really cute with the bow tie, like I said, for the boys. Okay, two more. That one needs to go up a little bit. But aren't those buttons cute? I just think they're so cute. And I won't be able to draw for a chocolate bar tonight because these are going to my granddaughter. So I'm going to actually, because Christmas is near, for everybody that shares my video tonight, I'm going to have the Seasons of Fun stamp set and a spool of the Flirty Flamingo metallic ribbon. Look how pretty that is. So I will pick a name tomorrow morning for everybody that shares my video. Okay, now I'm using polished pink ink, and the sentiment that I use, let me bring my chocolate bars back in, is actually sending you peppermint kisses from the frosted gingerbread. And I'm just going to stamp that at the bottom. Love that color. And the final is using the Wink of Stella. I'm going to color all of the buttons, the nose. So we got 7 buttons total to color. I told you guys this was going to be a quick one tonight. There, so now my chocolate bars are all done for my granddaughters. I'll be able to put that with their gifts. And I hope you guys will try this. And again, if you share my video, I will be doing the door prize for the Seasons of Fun stamp set along with the spool of ribbon. So thanks so much for joining me. And I will not be on next Friday, of course, because it's Christmas Eve. So I will see you guys in 2 weeks. Have a good night, everyone, and Merry Christmas.